Hey everybody, welcome back to another commentated video, and the first of many videos probably that will be covering this new Japanese ROM hack, SezNative Reminiscence. In this video we're going to be tackling I said that word really weirdly, we're going to be tackling the Key 2 fight. So in short, to give you a quick rundown, the way this hack is structured is that there's two parts. Overworld 1 and 2 make up the first part, which is like the general Kaizo, like pretty tough, but like if you're an experienced Kaizo player, you can get through it. And Overworld 3 is the super Kaizo, super hard thing. As you can see, it's labeled an extra course in the star display, and the first level I decided to tackle was Bowser 2 to get the key. Unfortunately, this meant doing this key fight, which I was not prepared for because while the other two boss fights in this game are vanilla fights, this one is not. This is a custom key fight. There's actually no boss battle here, but you do get a key as a reward for completing this section. So, because I haven't really uploaded much of this hack on this channel, I have on my second channel. Make sure to subscribe to that, by the way, if you want to see what I'm doing when I'm not commenting videos. This is a compilation of every other level in the game. It is a TD style gauntlet, but it's not structured like a normal TD gauntlet. Other TD gauntlets such as, of course, Sukuneto's Dream, Sukuneto's Dawn, and of course the integration of fragments in the previous Japanese community hack, IOF, good old integration of fragments. Those levels had a structure where, as you went through, there wasn't really like an order in which you would do the levels. You were just kind of doing them, and you just progressed through, and the level was just structured however it fit. However, this one is actually organized on a level-by-level basis. So we're going to be going through all of the main courses from 1 to 15 in order. We're currently on course 8 right now, and then we're going to go through the cap stages, then we're going to go through 2 bonus stages, then we're going to go, or actually no, not 2 bonus stages, 3 bonus stages, sorry, and then after that you do all the Bowser stages. So yeah, it's a very organized little thingy. Now if you're attentive, you might notice that I only mentioned 25 stages there. That's because, or 24 stages, sorry. That's because the 25th stage is the stage that you get for grabbing this key. It is unlocked upon getting the key. So that one was not included because it's impossible to see it before doing this level. And as you can see by the star display, I actually did not see that before playing this level. I didn't see a lot of the later levels before playing this anyways, because I did this one first. You might notice that I haven't really been talking too much about the gameplay. That's because there's really not been much to say. This beginning is relatively easy, but now that I've gotten the intro out of the way, we can actually begin talking about the jump, starting with this jump here. This jump is actually pretty tight, but it's possible to get around that by just like having a slight angle. The way you get a slight angle is just with, I do a ledge grab setup to get a specific angle going into the walking section, and then that gives me such a minor angle that it helps barely without interrupting any other part of the jump. This course 10 section here is the hardest section of the level, probably. It has this really intricate, precise walking section that I somehow only died to like twice, and then I got it like 15 times in a row in attempts. I don't know how that happened, because it's like the hardest part of the entire star by far. It's super awkward and difficult, but it's a lot of straining, which is very uncomfortable, and on top of that, it's just very precise. You need to be very acutely aware of where you are. And on top of that, HP is a valuable resource here, so I need to make sure that I ledge grab when I land on that. The reason HP is so valuable here is because I'm going to be taking some damage later on. Most notably, I need to take fall damage, I need to take 2 lava bounces, which, if you know Mario, that is a total of 8 damage, and this level only has 1 coin. So yeah, HP is a valuable resource here. It is possible to skip one of the lava bounces with some firsties, but it's not only difficult, but it requires grinding firsties, and it's pretty dangerous, so you do not want to rely on that for strategy. You can also, in theory, skip the second one, but it's very difficult without getting very lucky with a death barrier, which I won't go into detail too much into, but just know there's some bullshit. This is a pretty weird ledge grab. Ledge grab facing away from the ledge, not super natural, I guess. Natural movement. Right now we're in the course 12 section. The course 13 section is one of the more interesting ones strategy-wise, because when I started this I was using a more simple strategy, but I found out that it was actually not that consistent, and I died to it, so I decided let's test out some new strategies, and I ended up finding this one, where you get a wall kick off the front here. When you go back, you turn around, and then you jump here, and that actually gives you a really good setup to wall kick up onto the slopes again. It's really satisfying, it's really fun, and it's a really consistent strat, so we opted for that. And also I think it looks cool, which, as we all know, looking cool is the most important part of any strategy. Gotta get up this ledge here. There's plenty of ways that you can do it, but the way I opted for here is just doing this. Using this wall because it's pretty big. Not a lot of room to hit like the seam of two walls. Especially because the collision on the top of this thing's a little janky. Now we have this wall kick section. I don't understand this wall kick section because it's like very weird and awkward. It's not super comfortable or natural. I don't really like... I can't really put my finger on it. It's just like, it just feels weird. The walls are really far apart, combined with the constant vertical decreases. Just makes it very, very odd. Decreases in altitude is what I was trying to say. Again, similar to the Course 9 section, I ledge grabbed a platform before doing this. This just gives me a slight angle, which matters specifically not here, but here now, because it's going to allow me to get a much easier landing on this platform. It's pretty far away. As you can see, I take the fall damage here. But that's no big deal, because once we come on top of this, we're going to see the coin that we were looking for. And this will bring us up to 7 HP, and now we have the HP to survive the 2 remaining lava bounces, as long as we don't take any extraneous damage. Which thankfully it's not that hard to avoid damage in this level. You just need to be cognizant of fall damage in some cases. Alright, we're done with all the main courses now. Now it's time for the side levels, starting with Wing Cap. Wing Cap was one of my least favorite levels in this game. In fact, I think I listed it as my least favorite level in this game. I did not like it. Although it is worth noting that I have enjoyed a lot of this game. B2 so far is actually my favorite level. I'm really enjoying that. I'm very excited to show you guys Reds in B2 because I think it's a very cool stage. I think it's a really cool start, and I really think you guys are going to like it. I think I'm going to try to upload videos and commentate of every red coin star in Overworld 3 because, you know, it's a Super Kaizo, the scary Super Kaizo, and it's a kind of new hack, so I think it's all worth showing, at least in my opinion. These arches are just a little tight, so I opt to be a little safer. Pretty simple. After this, we're going to head into the metal cap section, which is very short. It's literally just one jump. Well, not one jump, it's 2 jumps, but one jump that matters, and that's the jump where you take mandatory fall damage. Or not mandatory fall damage, mandatory lava damage. Which is 1 unit more than fall damage, because that's how math works. Unless it's heavy fall damage, then it's 1 unit less. Because 3 is greater than 2, but less than 4. It's worth noting that the grind for this went kind of terribly. I died to the very last jump, and then I also died close to the last jump because I fat-fingered the camera. In short, I'm really dumb, so don't be like me and make a bunch of stupid mistakes. It actually only took 1 attempt session to get this, which I was quite surprised of, because I was ready to take quite a while. I think this key is really hard. Maybe harder than PD Reds, who knows? I'll have to think about it some more. It's hard for me to know. I might want to get some other people's opinions first, because I'm not super good at rating things in terms of difficulty, which is why I'm not super keen on it, but it is fun to talk about, so I would like to have some idea. But geez, man, I just had such a rough time with this, but it was just fucking wow. At the very least, my consistency was very good. It's just like I kept choking. Like I died to this jump twice because camera fuckery. Here we have the very brief reference to the maze level in this hack. If you don't know, this hack has a very elaborate 72 maze, which is, well, it's certainly a level. This transitions into actually one of the hardest parts, which is the part based on the level at the bottom of the star display, QQ. Actually, I'm not sure what exactly it's called, but, you know, it's a level. These blue cubes are actually quicksand. You might not know it because, well, they have brick texture, which, like, you know, bricks aren't really quicksand. Like, last time I checked, I could stand on brick, but I haven't stood on brick in a while, so... Just need to memorize what directions to hold on this section here. These wall kicks, and now we have the dumbest jump ever. I don't understand this jump. For some reason, this jump is just really precise for no good reason. Stand at the very edge, use a straight angle, and you can go for that right there. It's important that you D-pad up after doing a long jump because the platform you're on is actually a slope, which means that after the long jump, your angle will change slightly. So be careful. Very tight jump for no reason. I also choked past it twice, but I thankfully only died to that long jump once, and it was actually my first time getting there, so if you remember my explanation from the beginning, we do all 15 main courses, then the 3 cap courses, then the 3 extra courses, or not extra courses, but, you know, secret levels, and then we do the 3 Bowser levels. And here we are. This is Bowser 1. The Bowser order will be in the order that they appear in game, which is Bowser 1, then Bowser 3, and then Bowser 2. Bowser 1 section is just some simple crossovers slash arches. They're like crossovery arches. Crutches. Now this is the B3 section. It has this kind of tricky precise walking section. It's worth noting that the camera is a little jankier than normal. Most of them will be turning. It's I think kind of fucks with the camera more than it does in B3. So instead of turning the camera to get an idea of where I am on the wall, I just zoom it in to give me a better perception of where I am. It's also worth noting that it's mirrored, so right is left and left is right. Very weird change, but, you know, it doesn't actually change the gameplay, it just it might mess with your muscle memory, who knows. We're almost done. Just 2 little wall kick sections before we can call it over. The first one is this good old B3 wall kick section, where you dive onto this, slide down, do some precise-ish wall kicks. They're at a height difference, so they're a little awkward, but nothing that we can't tackle. Go across there. One more arch, and then we have the final jump. Final jump doesn't have a particularly, like, given angle for it. I just use this visual cue. And, yeah, I hope you all enjoy this commentary. I hope you all enjoy SezNative Reminiscence videos. I hope you enjoy playing the game. I'm certainly enjoying playing the game. I can't wait to see more of it. I can't wait to show you guys B2 Reds and grind that. Can't wait to play more Dream Edition. Very excited to get FT120s. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye! Oh. Are we done? That's... Jesus. Okay. Thank God. Oh my God, the sense of relief, dude. Yes. Oh. Thank you so much.